So the biggest thing is to try to come to some agreements and some consensus without the child around to talk about it. What are your goals for this child? What do you want the outcomes to be of parenting? What's important to you? And everybody's going to have to make a couple concessions, even if whether you're living in the same household or not, but just try to center it around what are the goals for my children or this child, and how do we get there together? So then it becomes less about the everyday moments that you're struggling with, and it's more about the big outcomes. Of course, enlist the help of a professional if this is really tricky, because it can, and you don't want it to affect you or your children. But it can be things like just starting with something that you can find a neutral place around is maybe meal times. Can we agree on meal times? Can we agree on some routines we're going to have? A lot of times I hear parents talking about frustration around bedtime routines if a child is going to different households, or maybe if one of the parents isn't home or one of the caregivers isn't home for a certain time, things change at the household. So what could you do to, why does that happen? And what could you do to prevent that? And then just like kids, right? You probably need to pick your battles and think about the things that matter most.
I would really ask you to take a step back and ask yourself, is my child feeling stressed by this, or am I the one that's stressed by this? Because the good news is it's really great for a child to have as many warm, nurturing adults in their life as possible. So having someone that you're navigating parenting with, whether you're currently partnered or not, is great for your child. More loving adults, the better, great. Being on the same team with that other parent, I don't know a single parenting partnership that doesn't hit a huge wall with that, right? You find yourself smacked in a wall with the person you're parenting with because you don't agree, you feel opposite from them. But what I keep in mind with my co-parent is that at the end of the day, we're on the same team, which is that we both love this kid so much. We both want what's best for this kid.
Well, in our own experience, our own temperament, our own childhoods, everything plays into this. So as much as you can, having those conversations about what do we want for our child? What are our shared principles, guidelines? Can we ground ourselves in the same ideas around parenting? And I will end the answer to this question with really recognizing that sometimes this can get really difficult, and you might be in a situation with a co-parent or a co-caregiver that you're not feeling they're even on the same place on the more academic parenting styles, and it is absolutely fine and a good idea to get some outside support and resource for that, because that right there is also parenting.